This is a couture mental breakdown.
Welcome back to Late Night Scrolling, the Canadian pop culture podcast hosted by me, producer Liz, and welcome to our very special weekly coverage of season 6 of Canada's Drag Race. Every Friday, we're having coffee and tea with the eliminated queens, and this week, I cannot believe that I'm spilling tea with the one and only
Paolo, you are one of one. You are Perfeccion. Now sashay away.
Love you, Paolo. Paolo, you're everything.
Well, you win some, you lose some.
When it comes to a show like Drag Race, everyone is iconic, everyone is giving everything. But the things that I look for and I get excited about are the people that come in and just completely break the mold of what we're expecting. And Paolo did literally exactly that. I truly thought she was going all the way. There was no version of me that saw this cast list and thought, oh, that's our first eliminated queen. I was gagged, I was shocked, and frankly surprised. But honestly, leaving on a high note like this is iconic. I know everyone in Canada wants more. If you look at the comments of literally any post that Canada's Drag Race is posting, it's all comments asking for more. So we're gonna find out what's next and how we can get more. There's nothing like a little bit of shade to start the day. So let's get into this episode. I'm so sad that we're talking week 1. What is this? What is happening? You were supposed to go all the way to the end. This is horrible. But also, I'm so glad to meet you.
Likewise, Pumpkin. So happy to be here, regardless of the circumstance.
Regardless of the circumstance. Justice for you, first and foremost. Tell me about the look that you're bringing to press today before we get into the past 2 episodes and everything that has been unveiled about this season of Drag Race.
Okay, let me tell you what this is. This is a couture mental breakdown.
I'm dead. It's so... I feel like we're at the funeral of, I don't know, the most gaggiest week 1 verse to be seen in drag. Canada's Drag Race. But that's just me. And that's kind of where I wanted to start with you, because I felt like when we saw the music videos, we really got to see everyone shine through. But then when it came to you, I was like, oh, a diva is born. Because we know how well you tear up a video. That's like the whole reason why we love you. But then to see it in like the Drag Race context, I was like, oh, she's taking it. She really is. So can you walk me through that experience of making the music video and your verse and kind of your intro to Canada?
Ooh, that's such a good one. Well, there was definitely like mixed opinion about me prior to the music video coming out. And the minute it came out, oh baby, they like called me the Ishbal IDGAF queen. You know what I mean? So my whole mindset going on to the show was, okay, what would a drag queen do? And what am I gonna do? Because I think that we have seen a lot of like really excellent drag on Drag Race, but it's losing the essence of being crazy. You know what I mean? Like crazy camp, not making sense. I think that as a kid is what made me fall in love with the show. It's just complete nonsense. And not to shade like all the other girls, like there's still like little pearls,
Yes.
but
Absolutely. And this season specifically, I feel like we are getting range in drag that like is so refreshing. And you were part of that equation from moment 1 in the workroom. It was like, okay, we're really seeing how great drag is across the board and not just one version of it. So to see you shine the way that you did in week 1 to me was really a testament to how important it is to show all different kinds of drag on Drag Race and not just the one type that we see over and over and over again in all of the international franchises. So when you were coming into the competition, like, did you have any thought around like your version of drag versus what you've seen on Drag Race in the past and kind of like any strategy to how you wanted to walk in and present yourself?
Okay, so I kind of like didn't think about the whole thing at all. Actually, I kind of just like applied. I was like, you know what, c'est la vie. Let me just see where this goes. Got on, And then I was like, oh my God, like I'm looking at a drag queen. Well, now I am. I'm a drag race girly. Let's wake that up. But back then, I was more like a cross dresser. So I feel like even the way my approach with like costumes and stuff, like I think some of them were a little crossy. And now I'm like, after hanging out with the girls, I'm like, okay, this I could have made like a little bit more draggier or I don't know. It had everything to do with myself and nothing to do with drag. I was just a side quest, low key. But okay, that's downplaying
Obsessed.
it.
Obsessed.
But
The side
yeah,
quests are what
growth.
keep things interesting, right? I love. I'm obsessed. I do think that everyone stepped on your neck immediately. I don't know if that's how it felt to you, but certainly watching it, it was like go after the girl that's the it girl in the room, and it felt like everyone immediately clocked you as the one. They were like, different. I don't know. Is that how it felt, or is that just what the edit kind of leaned the viewers into thinking and feeling?
Well, no, it's definitely what was happening. People were trying to like, choke me a little, but the thing about it is everyone who said my name, I took a second. I'm looking at your look. I'm like, okay. Like, if I wouldn't take tips from you, I really don't care, mama. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes, of course I know what you mean. Because you looked sickening. Victoria's Secret angel, dripping straight from the gods. Like, you were serving, you were
There you
giving
go.
your more is more. To me, it understood the assignment completely. So when the girl started talking, I was like, what are we doing actually?
There you go.
I always love to know like what the vibe is in the room versus what we see. So of course, TV plays up for TV and like what makes the best edit. But then sometimes like can we get messy? Can we throw a little bit of shade? The Van Gogh of it all, I feel like she's in the middle of everything we're seeing in these episodes. Anytime there's a little bit of drama, a little bit of shade, like she is right there.
Well, baby, I would argue that she's a very smart girl. I think there's a lot of people that are on the third week now, and I still have not seen them on my screen. So
Literally. That's true.
what's up?
That's so
And
tea.
also to like get back to Vanessa, she's never started anything. I think she's very reactive, but she's not going out of her way to be conniving and crazy. But it's like, baby, I wouldn't like provoke Vanessa. You know what I mean? Like, she's gonna bite.
Tea. So true. Go after the one that you know is gonna say something, and then you know you're feeling good about making sure all of
Yeah,
Canada knows your name. That's tea.
there you go.
There we go. Speaking of everyone knowing your name, if you go in the comment section of just about any post related to this season, it is your name. It is your name being spoken. Your fans are editing their hearts out, commenting their hearts out. What has been the outpouring of love that you've been seeing and receiving? Because truly, it's my entire algorithm on just about every platform right now.
Ugh, I love you. Honestly, it's just been I I could have never expected all of that. Truly, like I'm bamboozled at like how much it is, and I'm so grateful.
Yeah.
Like beyond grateful because to be loved is to be seen.
Yeah. Oh, I have goosebumps. I have goosebumps, but it's true. Like this country loved you immediately. Immediately. And the comments, like I'm reading everything from like you were robbed. You are the one. Bring her back. Like everyone wants more. Everyone wants to see you do more with this. So like how do you take all of this and then figure out what you're doing next? I mean, the show didn't film yesterday. It filmed a minute ago. So you've had some time to think about what a post Canada's Drag Race appearance looks and feels like.
That's so funny because honestly, we wrapped up and I stopped thinking about it. So I feel like I
You're a
just started
queen.
thinking about it like recently. Um, Definitely, I want to venture into more music. I think that people love their little Paolo verse mama.
It's me.
I'm
I'm
still like,
people, and I loved it. So yes, yes.
I love you. Social media, of course. Love me some social media. I do YouTube. I'm everywhere, mama. You know what I mean? I think that I had a little bit of a break. Like I wasn't posting for like almost like a year and a half. And now that I'm back, it kind of like I forgot how it was such a creative outlet for me. And then I feel like having everyone just like love me and be so kind gives me that extra little push to like give out more. And it's like this vicious cycle of happiness.
I love that. And it's good to take a break. I'm a big believer in that. Like if when you step away and fill your bucket in other ways. And when you come back, it's like the content is better, you're serving more. Like, that's so healthy. So I'm obsessed with this for you. Good for you.
Go.
And also, it helps when like you go and you slay 2 weeks on TV and then you get to walk out on the high note of everybody wanting more. So I'm sure everyone's going to be flooding your socials and wanting to see what's next. So now we know music, perhaps, is what we're going to be seeing next.
Oh, well,
Thank
yes.
God. Thank God. Okay. Can you walk me through the trash bag look? Because I think that was one of the best walks. Like, I am never, ever, ever going to forget what you served us with that. It was so funny. It was so couture. I ate it up. Ate it up.
Thank you, Diva. Well, so I think that regardless of whatever theme was happening, I knew that I was going on a show and I wanted to wear a trash bag. That was
Given.
like
Mm-hmm.
right off the bat. And I don't know, I've always been told like, oh, like you're so pretty, you could literally walk out in a trash bag. And I was like, oh well, baby, look at that, so camp. Trash bag and Louboutins.
Yes.
Mm, yes.
And the
So
Louboutin of it all is really what gagged me so bad. You walked to like stage right and turned and you saw the bottom of the shoe and I just went, oh, she's taking it in a way that like we absolutely needed. Like it really just showed me you're a girl that knows who she is.
right. And the craziest story about that is like, so I had made the look, I was done with it. And then I'm like, "Ugh, what shoe am I gonna wear with that? Like, I was like gonna do a pleaser, whatever. Then I'm like in the sauna of my building, and then my roommate like started like yapping to this man, and then he worked at Louboutin, so he's like, oh, baby, like I have a discount. Oh, I was like, okay, I'm coming tomorrow. I'm coming tomorrow. Let me see, pull out the biggest size. Let's make it work.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I see. The universe is putting you exactly where you need to be. Do you believe in that kind of
Yeah.
stuff?
Do I? Maybe I am the universe.
And the universe is yes, 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 yes,
There
yes.
you go. No, no,
Absolutely.
no. Like, it's been a crazy journey with the universe and everything. And I feel like, okay, just my song being played a lot, like, and think about it, having a loop of me worldwide going, I am the universe is me. No, I'm gonna win. Wow, that's so on brand. Me forgetting my lyrics. Anyways, so I'm thinking about me winning and being the universe,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So I feel like in a way I am winning.
Mm-hmm. Leaving everyone wanting
Very
more
good.
is like the win of Drag Race. You can win Drag Race and you
Right?
can win the hearts of Canada, and that's exactly what you did. Truly, we're all waiting for what's next. A
There
win
you
is a
go.
win. I said this to you before we started. I'm saying it again because I want it cemented in the podcast forever. I think the cuntiest thing you can do on the show is exit in a way that's unforgettable. And when we think about you on this franchise, unforgettable feels like an understatement to me. So I know we just met, but I'm so proud of you because truly, I think it takes a lot to be that girl in the sea of that girl, but you did that in like 2 episodes.
Oh, thank you, babe. That
Yes.
really means a lot.
Before I let you go, can you talk me through the lip sync?
Okay, so babe, the lip sync, this was my second time lip syncing, so it was like kind of like scary. Then it turns out to be with Sammy, which I was not expecting. I thought that like Saltina would have like saved Sammy. Anyways, I digress. I was so happy because I was like, okay, we can go crazy. Like, there's no pressure because like Sammy's not gonna do like back wheels or is that even a thing? Back
Yeah,
flips
yeah,
and
yeah,
like
yeah.
crazy stunts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I know we'll just be like silly cuckoo girls and have a good time. And I think that's exactly what we did. And I think if there was anyone who would have sent me home or anyone I would have wanted to lip sync with this season, it definitely had to be Sammy. And I didn't think about it until I saw it. I couldn't stop laughing.
It was so
Such
good.
a fun lip sync.
It was, and the song was so good. And you guys are just
So good.
like going back to this idea of like, what is the season of Drag Race? To me, it was that lip sync. It had like all of the reasons why this season is so special. Obsessed. Obsessed. I'm excited to see what you're doing next. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I'm clocking in. Where can people find you? Where can people be waiting for you to show us what you've been working on? Tell us everything.
Baby. Paolo Perfeccion on everything, mama.
We'll be back every Friday with the queens of season 6 of Canada's Drag Race. So as you're watching, make sure that you're following Late Night Scrolling on Instagram, where we'll be asking you every week for your questions for the eliminated drag queens. And you might hear your question asked in a future episode. I'll also be live threading this whole season over on Threads. So if you want to watch with me in real time, make sure to come hang out with me over on Threads at Producer Liz. We're going to have so much fun this season. I truly think this might be one of the best seasons of Canada's Drag Race ever. And it's hard to say that because every season's been so iconic in its own way, but this just feels different. Let me know if you're feeling that energy too. And I'll see you next Friday with another episode of Late Night Scrolling. See you then.